Hey everyone, I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. So like the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. I feel like I need to take a breath for a second. Like, I don't know if it's like I need to think about this or if it's just like taking a breather. So that type of energy. But there's someone here who is worried about an outcome. I'm not sure who it is. It could be you or someone you're tied to. And it's like, is this going to work out? I want to know if this is going to happen, if it's going to work out, like in a happy way, like in the way that I anticipate it or want it to work out. I'm not sure exactly what that's pertaining to. It could be a family situation. It's a level of happiness, like a sense of wish fulfillment, like this is what I want my life to look like, this is what I want out of this situation. Is it gonna work out? Don't let the anxiety creep in. So let's see. So somebody's wondering if something's gonna work out basically in their favor, if they're gonna get what they want. Like I said, it doesn't feel bad, so it's not like a negative person like causing problems going, I hope I get what I want. No, this feels like I'm hoping for like happily ever after, a happy ending, basically. Calm amid chaos. And it's funny because I started this reading going, let's take a deep cleansing breath. Yeah, there's a situation going on around you or around someone where you're the calm within the storm, or you're trying to be. Like, it's like all these outcomes could happen. Things could go this way, that way, whatever. But I want it to go this way. But I'm trying not to overreact or freak out before I need to. I'm trying to stay in the present moment. So some of you could be in that energy right now, or someone around you is. Like, it could be so much worse. It could be so much worse. Just breathe. It really could be so much worse. Don't bring that energy your way. Snow Angel, the signs are with you already. I feel like you just have this knowing that things are going to work out. They're going to be okay. But sometimes it's hard to see when we're stressed out, when we're in the middle of all the chaos, a problem, when a situation is going on. Even if people aren't creating it for you, just life happens. And when those shitty circumstances present themselves or go on around us, sometimes we're just like, I don't know if I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. But I feel like you do see the light at the end of the tunnel, and Spirit's definitely letting you know through signs and synchronicities, and by other means, that it's going to be okay. Because now I feel panicked, like in the sense, this is just an example, where, you know, if somebody has an illness or something happens, no matter what it is, that's not that great, and you're like, you find out that they're sick, or you find out that they've been in an accident or something, and you're going, oh my God, I really hope they're gonna be okay. I really hope everything's gonna be okay. And you try to keep that positive mindset, and maybe even your heart of hearts and everything around you is saying, yes, everything's gonna be fine, it's gonna work out, don't worry. My light just flashed. But it's still scary in the moment, it's still stressful in the moment, because you're worried, you're concerned. It's like there's going to be a need to focus on the future. That's that future energy that I picked up on last night. There's going to be a need to focus on a happy future, a positive outcome, to get through a problem, to get through a situation, a difficult time. Because I said something along the lines of, this reading's about the future, and sometimes thinking about the future, not living in the future, but thinking about it in a positive way and knowing that everything's gonna be fine, can help you stay more present and calm in the present moment. I kind of feel like that's what this is about. Like, don't worry, it will work out. Don't think of worst case scenario, basically, with whatever this is, because someone might have a tendency to lean that way anyways. It's going to take a lot of effort to stay calm in this situation for someone. I don't know, I feel like I'm just not going to the news I'm going to receive is not what I want to hear. That's what this feels like. And this doesn't feel like something simple. It's, I don't know, it's pertaining to another person or people where you would be concerned about their well-being or how things are going to work out. Like, I don't know, someone's going to get some bad news, basically, either about themselves or about someone they love and care about, because it feels like it's about someone, and it could cause some worry, but it's going to work out. It's going to be okay. Okay. I was just going to start sneezing my ass off for a second. So somebody might deal with allergies of some kind. Use your time well. Life is short, just saying. Make every moment count, including the crappy moments when we're like, oh shit. Make those moments, make the best of those moments, even if it's just a happy distraction. You know what I mean? Someone, I don't know, whatever's coming in for someone, they're gonna want to distract themselves from the reality of a situation, because it's gonna be emotionally upsetting for them, but it's gonna be okay. Because I don't feel like this is the news that somebody passed away or that they're going to. I mean, that would bring on some devastation for somebody, just saying, but this feels like there could be a concern for that. Somebody's well-being, safety. Like, is this gonna work out? Is this... Don't stress about the what ifs, especially negatively. Enjoy the moment. Make every moment count with the people around you within the situation. Because I feel like, you know how when shitty things happen, sometimes it feels like time just stops. It just slows down and you're just stuck in that energy in that moment. It's about your perspective, because I feel like whatever this is, time's actually speeding up, where you're gonna get through this storm so much faster than you realize if you keep a positive mindset. Use your time well. Don't dwell on the past as well. Painting the roses red, covering up efforts. No. Covering up errors. Covering up efforts. I don't know if somebody's trying to cover up your efforts in a situation, like how hard you tried to do whatever. Error. Because this is like covering your mistakes. I don't feel like someone can. Someone's mistakes are coming back to bite them in the bum. Because whatever they tried to run from, hide from, cover up, pretend didn't happen, and just move on from it, it's rearing its ugly head. Someone made a big mistake. And I feel like through this mistake, you're just making the best out of a bad situation, because it could have been surrounding you or geared towards you. Because I don't feel, whoever made this mistake, they could be in that energy too, where it's like, all right, well, I guess I'm just going to have to make the best of this. I fucked up here. Someone made a boo-boo. And they are in their feelings about it. They're upset about it. It's like, this is taking forever. Like, when is this happy change going to happen? Probably whenever this comes out. Let's see what these mistakes are. Where did I put that? Doop. Actually, I don't know. This just popped in my head. So I'm going to use these little, what the fuck is the problem cards. Let's see what the fuck the problem is with this covering errors and shit. Things can only stay hidden for so long. It's like when the rain comes in, the truth comes out. Because if you think about it, if you're painting the roses red, covering up whatever this is, because this is false, when the storm comes raging in and raining, paint gets wet and drips and something comes out. Someone's going to say something during because they're going to be emotional. They're going to get emotional. I don't feel like this has happened yet. So just stay calm through this situation. But I feel like someone's emotions are a little rocky and they're going, I'm trying to just bide my time. I'm trying to take my time. I'm trying to work through whatever this is. And through this energy, they're going to out something. Whatever was being covered, it's no longer going to be covered. It's going to be out in the open. So someone's cover's blown, basically. Something they tried to hide is going away because the paint hadn't dried yet. And now it's raining. You got yourself in this mess. Now you can clean your shit up. Yeah, somebody did this to themselves. I don't feel like it's you, the viewer. I feel like you're just riding out the storm, but you might be brought into it because maybe this person wants to talk to you about something, you're a confidant of theirs, or you just know them and they're around, so you could be privy to whatever this is. I feel like you're part of it for some reason. It could pertain to something they did or said about you, to you, whatever. The universe warned you. It's like someone didn't spend their time very well. They didn't spend it wisely. They spent it doing the opposite of what they should have been doing. They shouldn't have been covering their tracks. They shouldn't have been doing whatever this is. And they literally created this storm. They created this mess for themselves. They were warned to cut the fucking bullshit, to clean their act up, and they didn't. They didn't. Uh-oh. I want one more of these. This person was warned to back up, to back away, to go away, to stop doing something, basically. Don't force it, go with the flow. Someone's holding back. Oh yeah, somebody's holding back something because they don't want to tell you the truth. I just feel like they're going to blow up. They're going to burst. This is like the pressure cooker energy where you stew on something. You can't stop thinking about it. You suppress it. And then there's a trigger moment. And it's like, blah. Someone's holding back. But they're not going to restrain themselves anymore. They have something to say. And it's just going to happen. Like, nobody's going to force this out of them. Nobody's going to be like, you need to tell me blah, 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 or admit this, that, whatever. It's just going to come out. Don't force it. Go with the flow. You're letting it have power over you. Something from someone's past, something they did, a fuck up here, is controlling this person. There needs to be a release, I'm just going to say. Oh, the universe warned someone to stop doing something, to correct a situation, to do something, and they didn't do it. They just didn't do it. They didn't put the work in. All right, what is this mess? Knight of Swords. Someone needs to speak up. You got yourself into this mess, now you gotta clean your shit up. The Knight of Swords is very quick to react, to send a message really fast, to say something even if they shouldn't have, because in the heat of the moment that can happen when you're like, oh, you know, whatever. Someone said something too fast, and they created this mess, and now they're backtracking. Somebody said something when they were upset at another person, so it could have been about you, or they said it to you. And it created a problem, and I feel like through covering up this lie, it's compiled lies. So it's like compiled, is it compiled interest or something? Compounding interest. Where that like doubles, you know, that's a lot of interest that you build up. It's a lot of karmic fucking debt that's being built up here because it's lies stacked on lies, stacked on lies. And then finally you you can't keep it covered anymore. It's like, okay, there's no more lies to cover all these fucking lies. Because somebody didn't want to admit that they were wrong when they spoke out of turn or spoke too soon or said something mean to you or whoever. Paint could be significant. Somebody said something stupid in the past, and they do think about this a lot because it's more than one lie. And they were warned that if they didn't make it right, the whole fucking world would know, basically. Because I've done readings in the past where I picked up on like problematic energy, and I had said, like, it was the energy of back off, back up, stop, you know, those were warnings from the universe to somebody, like, don't do this, don't take action, don't say this, like, go away, warning, 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 go away, just stop. And otherwise you'll get caught, you'll get found out. Because in one of my more recent readings, I was talking about death being clarified by death, which is a double ending. But there was another reading that was similar where somebody could have stopped a problem. They could have just left it alone, but they kept going, which exasperated the situation, basically, and made it worse, and that's why they're getting caught. Because with the Six of Wands, yeah, that's a level of success. Somebody might think that they got one over you, or they got the best of a person, or they're on top of a situation. They probably were. But now this is recognition. The universe warned you that everyone's gonna know now. Everyone will see. Yep. Basically, Spirit's making sure someone's bullshit's out in the open. And it's not gonna make them feel very good, but you know, that really is karma. Give me more on this baloney, please. Something to do with a verse, like verses. So it could be Bible verses, could be significant here. Maybe somebody's religious. Whatever that means to you, I'm not going to dive into it. It's making me think of when somebody repents or they make changes in their own life because they feel guilty for whatever they did in the past, whatever happened here. Like, oh, I've got to change my ways. I'm a peaceful, loving, whatever person now. I'm one of God's children now. I walk with Jesus. You know, that type of energy when this person probably didn't before. So they've converted to a new faith or just adopted a faith in general. But it's because they have something going on within them, like their past. Like, that's not how they rolled before. It's almost like they're asking to be saved. They're asking for help, because that's the energy I'm feeling with someone. I don't feel like that's you guys. Someone who fucked up here. Because this is more than one fuck up. And it's almost like I'm down on my knees. I screwed up so many fucking times. I don't know what to do. I need to be saved. I need help. And the universe will help you. God, whoever you believe in, will help you when you turn to Source. But they don't just miraculously make it happen. It's not like, oh, boom, everything's all better because now you have faith. When you have faith, it will be tested. That's just how it is, no matter what your faith is, because life tests us. And part of a test here is to truly listen and to do the right thing. So if you're in that energy of, I need saving, I need your help, I'm going to start praying now because the shit has gotten too deep. Now I'm turning to prayer, which is weird because at the table was a counter before I even came up here. I just sat there like I was just praying. I didn't know what I was praying for, though. And then I heard, enjoy the quiet while it lasts, because there's a storm here. So someone just feels guilty. They feel bad for something they did and said and whatever. All of the above. The number 4 is significant. It's making me think of deathbed confessions and shit like that. Like, I'm getting older. You never know, because Make every moment count. You never know when the last day is going to be for me, you, whoever, which we never do know. It doesn't matter how old you are. But you know, like when someone's on their deathbed, sometimes they confess to shit that they did that was really bad and own up to it because they're trying to save their soul ultimately, like to repent and get it off their mind and off their heart before they pass, which is what ancient Egyptians would do. That was part of like the ritual and stuff, or what they believed when you were going to the underworld, when you were being judged, like Judgment Day, ultimately, is like weighing your heart against a feather. And if it's as light as a feather, because you're not harboring those secrets and the pain of whatever you fucking did in your life, then you can move on. If not, you're gonna go to the crocodiles, basically. But before they would pass, I believe it's, don't hold me to all this, but this is what it's making me think of. It's the Death Book or the Book of the Dead or something like that. And it was confessions, basically. You had to unload all your transgressions and everything so that you could be pure of heart to pass on. And you need to be honest during those times. And that's where like deathbed confessions come in. Someone might do that, or they're in that energy of, I gotta unload this because what if, I can't pass with this weighing on me and it never coming out, kind of thing. Someone needs to confess, but they're thinking that way, which can happen when you have a newfound sense of faith. You start reminiscing and thinking about your past transgressions. It's never too late to say sorry, and I've said that before. Yeah, someone's perspective has changed. There's a new perspective here. Better off, happiness, clear headspace. Yeah, somebody wants to clear their mind, their head, their heart. They don't want everyone to know what they did, though. There's something here that they want to keep hush-hush because they've wanted to for a long time. But the universe is making this happen. They're bringing in the rain to wash away the paint on the fucking roses, to better the situation. Okay, this person will feel better after this. They know the situation will be better after this, even if it's not 100%, you know what I mean? But it's still hard to do. Yeah, someone's being faced with a challenge because there's something they need to own up to and they don't want to. Because it's difficult, shit like that is hard, especially when you know that you were in the wrong. Maybe you didn't care once upon a time, or they didn't, whoever this is. Someone cares now. There's definitely a change in perspective. Probably because you have boundaries set. This person thought you were better off not knowing, and they're changing their perspective now. Like maybe you would be better off if you did know. Because it's not up to us to decide what's best for another person. It's up to them and your higher power, basically. This person's being led to confess, to say something. Because I feel like for a while, it was like, yeah, you're better off with peace of mind because what you don't know won't hurt you. But that's not always true. And even if something hurts us in the moment, if it's factual, if it's the truth, you can heal from it and let it go and make whatever choice you need to make with that information, or whoever, is being told this can make that choice. This person is being selfish and keeping this to themselves because the choice that they know that, yeah, I'm gonna light again, because the choice that they know they need to make, like in saying this, oh my gosh, I can't talk. They're having a hard time talking. They probably don't know where to start with this because they know you're going to be upset. It's going to piss you off or whoever off or upset you. It feels more painful than anger, but anger is a secondary emotion. Excuse me. But they thought what you didn't know wouldn't hurt you, and that was the mentality that they had, and it made it easier for them to swallow this pill, just saying. Because they know that the second you know, you'll be faced with the choice to draw the line with them. To push them away for good, let them go, cut the ties, whatever, potentially retaliate depending on, who the fuck this is being delivered to, because some people get vengeful. If it's coming towards you, I don't feel like you'll be vengeful, but this person knows that when they make it right, you may never see them in the same light again, ever. That's a lesson. Or they know that someone around them won't. This could really fuck up a situation for somebody because they screwed up big time. It's eating them alive. And it's by their own doing. Bridge. Coming together. This person could have stopped a coming together, like made it difficult for you to connect or reconnect with another person. I feel like this bridge is blocked off. Somebody blocked the bridge when they shouldn't have. They made it look like it was condemned, like it was a problem. But you could have just walked right across the fucking thing, no problem. And social media plays a role in this situation as well. No, I don't love you is what I just heard. So maybe somebody said that and they didn't mean it. It's almost like if you cross this bridge, this is the bridge to troubled waters. But it isn't. It's the bridge over troubled waters. The troubled waters is what we started with, the emotions. There's issues here. There's a problem between you and someone or people. And it's like, it's a scary bridge to cross. Somebody fucked up and they're scared. They're worried. Could be a friend of yours or a younger energy that caused pain to you with the Three of Swords. Somebody felt justified in this situation for their actions because they were in pain. Misery loves company. Like, you hurt me, I'm going to hurt you back kind of thing. Or they're worried about that. They could be worried about retaliation. Well, there's Nine of Swords. Someone's worried about fucking something. They're scared. They're being haunted by whatever they did. They're haunting their own ass. Their past is haunting them. Their demons, their inner... I just fucking... Oh, there's death. It's not the dead that's haunting this person. It's not even paranormal. I mean, maybe they're thinking it is because there's some weird shit going on. But when you're in that state of mind, especially when you're like half in, half out of that sleep state, you can get jumped awake, But regardless of being jumped awake... What was I saying? Demons. They're tricky little bastards. I said that last night in last night's reading. Someone's demons are popping up. And I was talking about how victims, their demons from trauma and shit pop up at the most fucked up times. And that's not fair to them. But this is the perpetrator. This is a person who caused problems, who's worried because they don't want their demons to come up. But that they are. It's almost like The Conjuring. Okay, like say... You want this truth, you want this victory, you want this information just so that you can fully put it to bed to rest because you know something. You know that there's bullshit here. Even if you don't know exactly what or the extent of this situation of what this person did, you know something fishy was going on. And you're not sitting here freaking out about it, but you want to know. So you're praying for that. Like, I want this clarity just for closure, if anything, if not anything else, And because you didn't do anything wrong, Source is going, we will give you this clarity. Don't worry, that cement truck is showing the fuck up. So it's like conjuring the dead. Necromancy in a weird way, because I don't feel like this is like being negative, trying to control the dead or anything like that. It's not really that. It's... For some reason I want to be like, hail Satan. And that's not... I don't mean it like that. I don't feel like anyone's doing that. I mean, you could. It depends. But I've said this before. Okay, it's making me think of like when the devil's on your side, when Satan's on your side. He's working for you. He's working alongside you because he didn't get what he wanted. And the devil's fucking the trickiest motherfucker ever, you know? And he can control his minions, his demons. Because all our demons within us, past, present, whatever, that are around, that are hidden, he can make them rise. And that's what he's doing. So instead of continuing to torment the person who is problematic, it's going to torment them still. Instead of like just continuously tormenting them, or this person's coming to their breaking point, but breaking point because they're being tormented so much. I kind of feel mixed in here, but it's like the torment. In order to make this torment stop, you have to out yourself. You have to say this, or I'm never going away. That's what these demons are saying. Because look, it's right by her bed going, him or her. If you don't own up to this, if you don't say this, if you don't do this, I'm never going to leave your side. I will haunt you for the rest of your days and beyond. And someone's afraid of that. But they conjured this motherfucker up all on their own because it's their own internal shit. So whoever this person is might think that they're under demonic attack or they have an attachment. They do to something they did from the past. I don't know. They might feel like something not so great is around them. And it's themselves. They're haunting their own ass. I just heard don't even bother picking that up. I mean, there could be things you come across during your travels day to day, no matter where you are, where normally you'd go, like it's a sign you're going to pick it up, like, oh, that's cool. Don't even bother picking it up. Don't pick it up. Just leave shit alone. Because what's most important for you, it will come to you, and it will be known whether you have an object or not. Now I feel like, don't touch that. Do not touch that. Why don't I want to touch something? Does someone think something's demonic or evil? You know, it's funny. It's making me think of the divot box that I made. This was a few years ago. I shared it on here already. Yeah, the sun's right here, clarity. And Raw is on the box. I drew a picture of Raw. But anyways, a divot box, a true divot box, which is why they're so scary. Why you're not supposed to open them. Why they can be cursed and harbor bad things, you know? It's because that's what they're supposed to contain. Literally, that whole ritual, when people do that, is to contain a problem, to contain evil, to lock it up. That's what the point of one of those boxes is, which is why you don't open them. And that was the point of the box that I made, because there was some little trinkets and bullshit tied to a crappy situation for me at the time, and I wanted it to stop. I wanted the problem to be contained. I wanted it to go away is what I wanted. And I was doing it from like an energetics thing, you know? Like, all right, whether it works or not, I'm willing to try it, you know? And that's what I did. But it looked creepy with all the symbols that I put on it, because I was drawn to these symbols, and it's nothing. It's all protection. That's all it is. There's nothing bad. It's like protection spells or symbols that would lock in a problem. So as long as you keep the box closed, you're fine, you know? And I sealed it with wax, and it did look kind of creepy. It looked really cool. I took a picture of it, actually. But it's making me think of that, where people who don't understand shit like that would come across it and go, what the fuck is this? Because they watched a paranormal ghost hunting show or something, or a movie, like a scary Hollywood movie where there was a divot box, and they opened it, and then all hell broke loose. All the demons fucking came out. Someone might think that a box like that, or an object, you know, something like, don't touch that. That's scary, is why this is happening. No, this is somebody haunting themselves. It has nothing to do with an object or divot box or anything as such or like such. It's their own guilty fucking conscience that's going, that's attacking them. I just find it funny because that's what it made me think of. Because that would be scary to a lot of people, because you just don't know what it is. You don't know what the person's intentions were when they created this, put it wherever they did, you know, with whatever they left behind. So it's like, man, don't touch that fucking thing. Although if you touch the outside of the box, it ain't gonna do a damn thing. You just don't open it. Because then it releases the problem. I'm not saying someone's coming across the divot box or anything, but it feels like something creepy like that, where it's like, that's got bad juju tied to it, don't touch it. Maybe somebody did and they're freaking out about it. Like, fuck. Yeah, because they didn't understand something. Someone's figuring something out. Someone's being taught a lesson. Their higher self is teaching them a lesson. Source is teaching someone a lesson. And it's their own imagination that's running wild for themselves, because this person isn't talking about this. They're not letting everyone know what the fuck they're going through. But it won't stop until they make it right. It just won't. I don't know, this person's gonna be fucking haunted. Because that demon ain't going away. And nobody conjured this fucking demon up to attack said person. They conjured it themselves as their own demon. And they can't banish it because they don't know its name. That is fucking weird. Just sitting here having my coffee, waking up. I'm just trying to wake up. I'm just having my coffee. I'm just sitting here waking up. Somebody might just, might be waking up spiritually. Or waking up to what's going on. Waking up to the situation. Yeah, they are. Sunflowers could be significant as well. Someone's wake-up call, just saying. They want to be woken up from this nightmare, but the only person that can wake themselves up is them. What? This person could have thought that somebody did this to them, or that you did this to them, but you didn't. Nobody did. They did it to themselves. That's what I keep wanting to say. Paint is significant. I don't know why. And it's a paintbrush, like a house paintbrush, where you paint picnic tables and shit with, whatever. Yeah, this person is very uncomfortable. They're gonna be made to feel very, very uncomfortable until they can't stand it. It's almost like torture and war. If you think about it, that's the point of torture, is to make someone so uncomfortable that they confess, which that's where you get false confessions. But this is not a false confession, because another person isn't doing this to this person. It's themselves. I don't know, I just feel like you will not be comfortable. You will not be okay until you fucking do what you need to do in this situation. Or whoever this is. Because now I want to sit here and be like, how are you doing this? Like, why are you doing this to me? How is this happening? Does it make sense? Nobody's doing anything to this person. It's their own inner demons. But I gotta go because I got appointments out the wazoo and shit today. We got shit to get done, you know what I'm saying? And the babies have got to go visit their mama. The mamacita. Anyways. lies get you nowhere, basically, is what I want to say with that. But I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.